Hello everyone, hopefully this turns out and doesn't get too weird. Oh, it's precarious. I still have to get like a stand for that so I can look, hopefully I look alright. I need to shave and shower bad. It's about due, I'm going to do that tomorrow. There's the Happy Inn. I'm telling you, it's like northern exposure up here. I could take showers and yeah, so anyway, I'm going to do that tomorrow. And then I'm going to go up to Yak Creek Campground. See if I can't get some trout up there. And I spoke to the ranger about the guy across the way that was being kind of a dick. And he goes, yeah, he's an asshole. And I started busting up laughing. He's like, yeah, he let me stay here for free. So I get a night camping for free. Because I told him I just couldn't be there. I was tired of the stink eye and all that. So yeah. He's like, cool. He's like, yeah, the guy's an asshole. He said, I'm sorry you had to go through that. And I was like, first time it's ever happened. So this old dude, he's a grandpa. He should know better. But I'm the emperor, so I'm above it. You know, that's what you gotta do. You can't engage. You gotta shut them down. Because if you treat them like your child and they're just angry and throwing a fit, it's easy. And my son wasn't really like that, but I've been around children. I coached 8 years of soccer, so I've dealt with some pouty kids. My son wasn't one of them. He was always great. I coached him for 8 years, think about it, as a kid. And never once did he say, I don't want you to coach me or I want somebody else. And he was good. And he had coaches begging to be on their team. He was like, no, I'm cool with my dad. So, awesome kid. But yeah, coach soccer. That was a good experience. I don't think I ever talked about that. Just part of raising my kid. I want him to be happy, and he loves soccer, and I love soccer, and it's easy enough. And yeah, so he basically babysit other people's kids for a while, and man, I gotta tell you, talk about heart. These kids were getting their asses handed to them on a regular basis. It's not that I'm not a good coach. It's just that the league I was in, all the coaches picked the best players, and I would get like it was like the Bad News Bears every year. Every season, I would get the new kids that show up. So I would have to teach kids that have never kicked a soccer ball before how to fight, play against kids that are just naturals. And we get slaughtered. But, my son was really good, so he kept it competitive. But at the same time, these kids would show up at practice. And I've had kids just walk away. First, the one kid just quit. He didn't want to deal with defeat. And his parents, they didn't sign him up to lose. So he left. But the rest of those kids, man, 8 years. Talk about heart. I told him, especially one game, oh my God, it was horrible. 12-2. Those kids were like monsters. It was like Eastern European team. It was like they were older kids. And yet they were in the same league, and their coach was a dick. 12-2. Yeah. When they got it, yeah, it got really bad at the end. It was really ugly. And yeah. But kids showed up at practice after that. And I could look at them and say, you guys are awesome. Because, trust me, as a soccer player, I was really good, so we didn't lose a lot when I was a kid, but when I played. But I understand, and I felt their pain, and those kids fought so hard. And when they showed up to practice, and that was the thing, I made practice fun. So maybe that's why we didn't, it wasn't all about the running all the time and all that stuff. I let them play. I was like, we did drills and practice, and we talked about theory and how but a lot of them were just out of shape and young and just don't. Some kids aren't always coordinated, right? So you just give them what you got and you pray for them and you have fun with it and you try to make it fun. And so I made it fun. And so even though we get our asses handed to us on a regular basis during the games on the weekend, during the week, practice was fun. And I hardly lost any kids ever. Probably never had I think we had one winning season, and the kid we had on our team was a monster. So he helped. I don't know what the deal was with that, but he's a big kid. He's really good. But, like I said, my son is always good. He's always been amazing. One team we played that they were kicking our butts. They beat us by, I don't know, it wasn't that bad. But their coach came up to me later and said, I don't know who your goalie is, but he's amazing. Because he stopped he was getting just hammered. That poor kid. My son was he's Taurus like me. He gets pissed. So he was just mad. The madder he got, the better he got. But that's funny. Anyway, so yeah. Anyways, I don't know where I was going with this, but kids are awesome. Love them. Nurture them. Don't make everything a competition. Make it fun. Make life fun. They're kids. You know, while they're kids, let them have fun. Let them have that childhood. Don't corrupt them with money or sex and all that crap. Just let them be kids. And yeah, that's good enough for rant today, huh? I love you guys. Love and light. It's a beautiful day. It's gonna get hot. I love that up here. But hey, one more thing. The ranger, right? The ranger I was talking to about that. He actually told me where I could camp for free around here. He was like, you know what? He's like, you want to camp for free? Because I was telling him how I was rating different campgrounds, and I was looking for free campgrounds to rate. And I'd always give them 5 stars to boost the algorithm so people could find them. Because we both talked about how hard it was and how many people were like homeless and on the road. So yeah, that was cool. So that was a positive interaction, even though that guy across this was not warm and fuzzy, but not everybody's gonna be like that. But low vibration, very selfish. But we're not like that, are we? No, we're not. Love and light people. I love you, and I want you to be happy. So yeah, go on rock it. Have a wonderful day, and love and light. I'm gonna let you have some slices real quick. Watch this. Hang on. And the sun's coming out too. And there's a plane going by. Yay!